Welcome to the Drunk Take, the sports podcast where the takes are hot and the drinks ice cold. Grab a beer, bourbon, maybe a shot, and pull up a seat and join the homies live from the Drunk Take studio. While they recap the week or look forward to the exciting action on the way, it's time to get lit. Yeah, man! What's up, buddy?
What is up, my friend?
Not much.
I'm feeling kind of dead today, man. Feeling kind of dead.
What? What's killing you?
I don't know. I feel dead. Just wasn't a great day, but you know whose career might be dead?
Tell me, who is it?
So the Dolphins announced today Tua is being put on the bench. Tua is being put on the bench for Quinn Ewers, which they don't have any reason to have Tua out there, especially after that Steelers loss, which we'll get to. But yeah, I think this might be the last we see of Tua in the NFL.
How many times do you think they had to tell him?
At least 4 to 5. You know, you got to get that stuff through their head. CTE, man, it's like a barrier. You gotta just pound your words through it.
Hate to make light of it, man, but that's been the running joke on social media today. Yeah. It's rough, man. The concussions, everything, gameplay. It's hard to, like you said, it's hard to keep him out on the field right now. And might as well see what you got with Quinn the last 3 games.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Tua, he's had a solid career. The man has some bad head injuries, and just go off to the sunset, man. Take your money, take your career, just go ahead, go enjoy your life now. You know, you don't have to worry about some 6'5", 300 guy taking you down to the ground.
I mean, that sounds like a good Friday night for you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But no, I mean, like Tua, he's just kind of with the Dolphins, more so the Dolphins. It's time they're clearly the 3rd best team in the division.
Yes,
just barely ahead of the Jets. They're probably, if I'm the Dolphins, what do? Do you just nuke it? Get rid of everybody, tear it down to the studs, new coach, new quarterback. See what Quinn's got, and just go forward from here. Really, I think McDaniels is going to be gone. Probably a lot of those vets are going to be gone. Tyreek, he's probably played his last game in Miami.
Yep.
Probably maybe Jalen Waddle too.
I say their best asset right now that they could get rid of is Achane. I mean, yeah, he still has quite a bit of value. He's a good player. And
you say that running backs don't really carry value though, especially somebody like Achane that's had to carry so much of the load this year. People are going to look at that and be like, I mean,
that's
we're
fair.
Really going to give up. We're really going to give up that much for Achane. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's just you want a good running back like that when your team's winning, not carrying your team whenever they can't do anything.
Yeah, and I mean, Achane has carried that team this season. Really, I mean, he's been fairly consistent, and he's been available for the most part. Outside of a game, I think at the beginning of the season. But yeah. So you think Mike McDaniels is out of there?
I think it's time, man. I mean, he went on that good run to try to save his job, and nothing against him. Like
I like Mike McDaniel.
Why keep him at this point? I think they just need a complete rebuild. And does he want to be a part of that? Does he want to go somewhere to try to repair? Kind of the image that he has. Like he already looks like he's incredibly stressed out on the sidelines. He kind of looked rough a little bit earlier in the season. I think it's a best mutually that he moves on. They move on from whatever kind of roster they got put together. The roster doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially long term. They'll probably I don't know they'll move Achane. They'll probably keep him and bring in a new.
They got Ollie Gordon behind them. I mean, and it's like I'm not gonna say I'm a Miami Dolphins fan because I'm not, but I kind of was rooting for this team this year and even last year. It's they have a likable bunch of guys outside of Tyreek. Really, I mean,
Tyreek is just an awful human being, but
not a good dude. But yeah, so it's sad to see this thing's kind of coming apart. The pieces are coming undone, and it's kind of sucks.
Absolutely, man. But it's time. Like you're not gonna get anywhere long term finishing 7-7 and 10 or 6-11 every year. I mean, you
Yeah.
really got to tear that down to the studs,
Yeah.
bottom out, and then build it
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah, and what kind of, I don't know. I mean, the writing's been on the wall all season, but yeah, that game the other night against the Steelers kind of, put the nail in the coffin for them. And I mean, from a team's perspective and individual perspectives, but yeah, Steelers come out and get a much needed win. They're in a very difficult fight for the division right now. But yeah, they pretty much had the game in control for the most part. It went scoreless, both teams in the first quarter, but Steelers came out in the second and third and put a hold on it.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, is he good again?
No.
Like he's he's quietly had a decent season.
He's been solid. I'll say that. He has been solid. He's putting up. He's not, outside of that first week, he threw like 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. I forget, that was game 1 or 2 or something like that. But yeah, he's coming in, giving you 250, at a decent throwing percentage. And, he's had a little bit of a problem, with interceptions, but, it hadn't been bad as of late.
Yeah, he had a couple bad weeks, but man,
Mhm.
DK can definitely make any quarterback look good.
I think you and I can go out there and throw a couple of passes to DK.
Not me. Now I get on here and I talk crap about some athletes every now and then, full well knowing that like that's not me. I couldn't do it. Like,
these guys, they're freaks of nature. I mean,
they absolutely are. Just to put it in perspective, like they're like Aaron Rodgers at 25% is way better than I would be at 150%. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
don't want to get it too mixed up there. And speaking of which, like you see what Puka Nakua said on social media?
Yeah,
not on social media, like I think it was a live stream, a Twitch live stream, right?
Yep. He was giving the refs some serious shit. He thinks they're trying to get on TV. What do you think? You think some of these refs are trying to get on TV?
Is Billy Kennedy, is he an NFL ref?
Can
you imagine?
Bro, okay, that man deserves to be on TV.
It's just, oh man, the NBA fans, they know who Billy Kennedy is. He's an absolute treasure. Can you imagine an NFL ref calling a Chiefs game? And
oh my
with
god,
with Billy Kennedy like explaining the fouls or
dude,
Billy Kennedy does.
For anyone who isn't privy to the Bill Kennedy situation, he is a full-time troll whenever he is on the court. And if there's a review that needs to be done, or it's going up to the head room to get a decision made on a foul call or whatever, that man, he will go up to the scorer's table and just troll. And it's
I don't
awesome.
think he's just legitimately enjoying what he does, and he just does it just to the best of his ability and just with a smile on his face.
Yeah, that's a funny
he's an
part.
amazing dude.
I forget who it was against earlier this season, but it was against the home team, and it was a review it was a challenge that was overturned, and he knew they were going to be pissed, like the fans are going to be pissed, and he pauses, lets everyone get out their booze, and then finishes what he's going to say.
He is a national treasure, man.
Yeah.
I love, like, I remember the first time just seeing him call the game. I think the players love him too. I think he's just an all-around good dude.
Yeah. I think there's only one NBA ref I think everyone dislikes, and that's Scott Foster. And I think Bill Kennedy's on the good side of the players.
I think there's more refs that people dislike.
Tim Donahue.
No, Tim Donahue. That's old school. The one guy, man, what is his name? I can't think of it right now.
Bald.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now. It's killing me.
If that's the same guy, is he's still reffing?
Yeah,
he's still out there.
Yeah, he's still reffing, and he's kind of he's quick trigger with the techs.
Yeah,
and kind of like, but I mean, Foster's the extender. I mean, Foster's definitely the one that you don't want to see.
Chris Paul's best friend.
Chris Paul. I mean, Chris Paul won a game with him, or a playoff game with him. He
did. That is true. But yeah. So Puka Nakua coming out with the heat.
Speaking of the Heat, man, the championship shirts. We got a championship shirts, hats, and a banner for the New York
They're
Knicks.
not hanging that banner though. They're not
No, they
hanging that
are.
banner.
They're
No,
hanging
they
it
said they're
tomorrow.
not. They said they're not.
Did they reverse course? I
Yes,
seen that
yes.
they said they were.
I thought I saw a headline on ESPN that they are not going to hang a banner in Madison Square Garden. I
Oh,
could be
really?
wrong,
I
but
thought they were hanging it Friday. I thought Friday is what I had seen.
let me double check real quick since I already got this pulled up.
But yeah, I mean, because the Lakers and Bucks both did hang banners for their in-season tournament wins or NBA Cup wins, however you want to refer to it as.
Okay.
What you got?
It's the headline's gone, but I thought I saw that. MSG Cup banner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
was the
it
news that
says they will.
Nobody can see that, bro.
Yeah, I
What are you
can't see
doing?
that.
Come on.
It said, yeah, they will not raise the 2025 NBA Cup banner, which I agree with. They absolutely should not hang that Mickey Mouse fucking banner up in the rafters at Madison Square Garden. If
You
this
don't think
was
so?
if this was the Charlotte Hornets, absolutely have yourself a parade, but not Madison
But the
Square
Lakers
Garden.
did it. The Lakers set the precedent. They did it.
Exactly. That's my point, bro. If the
I
Lakers
mean,
are doing something, you're not going to want to be doing the same thing.
why not? I mean, you really feel, I mean, let's look at it this way. Giannis scrubbed his whole Twitter except for the NBA
Did he
Cup.
keep that? Did he keep
NBA
that
Cup stuff and the NBA championship stuff. So I mean, you don't think it? I mean, those players, I think they enjoyed it. You don't think that they did?
I'm not saying they didn't enjoy it. I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything, but it's not banner worthy. It's like someone raising a banner for a division title in the NBA. They don't do that anymore. And
I mean, some teams might. I mean, the Sacramento Kings, did they raise one? Playoff participants hosted.
Playoff participants
Light the beam.
One and
light
4.
the beam banner.
Game 7 against the Warriors. That's all it says.
Oh man, that was a good game.
Yes, it was.
That was a good game, man.
Okay, so I think I've been sleeping on the Knicks a little bit in the Eastern Conference. You know, I always kind of throw them in there as home court playoff teams. This team has one of the best opportunities. I mean, the East has some good teams, you know, Pistons, Magic, but this Knicks team is really good and very well built. I mean, it is. They've got some pieces, and then Jordan Clarkson came out off the bench and gave them a big spark the other night. I mean, they got an offensive center in Cat. They got a defensive center, Mitchell Robinson. They've got the pieces. Guys like Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges is playing pretty well. OG Anunoby is playing pretty well. Brunson's that dude. I'm liking the Knicks. I'm really liking the Knicks.
Their coach is Mike Brown. This is the Mike we talked about. The light the beam Kings.
Yeah.
Regular season coach Mike Brown. Is this just another product of a Mike Brown regular season? Can they do this in the postseason? I agree. I had the same thought. I was like, are the Knicks Eastern Conference contenders? And then I immediately went to
Mike Brown. He is a great regular season coach.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal. Won all kinds of games. LeBron couldn't get over the hump. They get him out of there. You know, went to I think he went to Cleveland twice, and then the Sacramento, the Lakers. He was at the Lakers, right? Like he just can they do it with Mike Brown? Can he get him? Can he get over the hump?
We'll see.
Or is he Doc Rivers?
I mean, Tom Thibodeau sure didn't work. But you know, I like Mike Brown, but you're right. He has not really proven much outside of the regular season. And but yeah. I mean, if from a roster standpoint, this Knicks team is really well built.
It is. Like, they got Steve Nash now.
They do have Steve Nash,
dude. Steve Nash's little. Is this his son? Like his Canadian love son?
Dude,
who's this guy?
He's not from Canada, is he?
I mean, do we really know where he's from?
Okay, no. Okay, all right.
Do we know what Steve Nash was doing 9 months before this kid was born?
That is true. He may have been hanging out in Providence, Rhode Island, man. We don't know.
And this Kovac dude, like I said, I had a double take. I was like, who is wearing 13 on the Knicks with the soccer mom haircut? What is going on here?
You texted me. I was like, what the fuck is this man talking about? And I put my phone down and I look up. I'm like, that's what he's talking about.
Absolutely, man. Kovac, he's just got that Steve Nash look.
Wears the same number.
Yeah, wears the same number. Has the look. You know, Nash was obviously had to be this kid's idol. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Has to be, dude. I bet she has a Nash Dallas Mavericks jersey hanging somewhere.
He's kind of like the Dylan Raiola to Patrick Mahomes, like comparison, you know.
The small Steve. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. The small Steve.
Can you be a small Steve?
No,
Steve too.
You're right.
I don't know how tall Kovac is. I'm not familiar with his game. Apparently, I had to look him up. Like I didn't know much about him, and I guess he went off in the summer league, and then some people started making a couple comparisons to Nash in the summer league with his game. But I think he's going to be a good asset for the Knicks, man. It looks like he's going to be kid can play.
I 100% agree with you. I mean, he came in there and he dropped. He had like 14. Yeah, he had 14, 5 of 9 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Good game. I mean, they probably don't win that game without that performance in 20 minutes too.
Yeah, it's a hell of a stat line, especially for as young as that dude is in a big game.
Yeah,
you know, I'm going to talk a lot about whether the in-season tournament, NBA Cup, whatever you want to call it, is good for the game, you know, or whatever. But I think the players actually kind of cared about it. I mean, I don't know that the Spurs cared as much in this game as they did about beating the Thunder, about getting to the finals. I think that was I think you kind of seen some of that with the Spurs, where that was the game they cared about more, was that Thunder game. Just because of the whole Wemby Chet hate. Wemby, for some reason, he just can't stand that man. And it's funny. He just does not like Chet at all. And Chet's got the ring, but Wemby's coming, bro.
Dude. He's coming. He's 100% coming. And I mean, that Spurs team, Wemby, if they can stay healthy, and that's the big key with Wemby. We know this. I mean, they have to be careful with this man. This man goes down with an ACL tear. We don't know how he's going to recover. I mean, he'll probably never come back the same if he gets an injury like that. But yeah, this team is really good. Both of those teams, like Spurs and Knicks, like that was a great matchup for the NBA. I think it was.
Absolutely.
I mean, even though, the Lakers weren't in there. I mean, the Celtics weren't in there.
I mean, the Lakers were in there. They got beat by the Spurs.
Yeah.
Without Wemby.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So if the Spurs beat the Thunder and the Knicks beat the Spurs, they're going to win the championship.
Yeah, because that's usually what happens.
That's how it happens.
That was another thing that I was going to add to are the Knicks contenders in the Eastern Conference, because winning the NBA Cup hasn't bode well for. I don't think teams won a playoff series after winning the NBA Cup.
Milwaukee got beat last year. Lakers got beat. Yep.
Did they win their first round series that year, or
2 years?
I think they might have just been a play-in team.
They were a play-in
game,
team.
and they got to play the Timberwolves and then lost in the first round. So
that's what happened. Yeah. I mean, from like a personal perspective, I like the Cup from entertainment point of view, but the application of it is dog shit, absolute dog shit. I credit a lot of these early season injuries to this Cup, because they jammed so many freaking games into the beginning of the season just so they could take like a 2-week stupor for this Cup. And I feel like it could be done so much better.
They still play some games, but Wednesday nights are usually loaded.
Yeah.
Wednesday and Tuesday nights are usually loaded with games. And then, this last couple of weeks, they've kind of taken those nights off and then played on Thursdays, which are, very, very low nights. And then, obviously I think a couple of weeks ago, they didn't play on Friday and Saturday because of the Cup. Yeah. And so it just kind of, it takes the games down. Like you said, they're playing more back-to-backs early in the season, a lot of calf strains. I mean, this is just, you know what this is? This is Adam Silver.
Yeah.
This is what he does. He halfway puts together this shit and doesn't really, what has Adam Silver done well since he's been commissioner?
Man,
I will say this. He started off strong. He started off in an awful position having to deal with the Donald Sterling things, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, man, kudos to Adam Silver.
This is a guy we can get behind.
He's going to be a great commissioner.
Mhm.
Since then, what has he done? No work stoppages.
Nope.
There's been no work. That's good. But right now we're in probably the worst CBA they've been in.
Mm-hmm. Terrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, you can say the only one decent thing about that he's done is, you mentioned it earlier, is he's been more progressive on the gambling. And but it's like a double-edged sword, because now they're having more freaking gambling issues than publicly than we know of.
Absolutely. And they've done some good things. Ban Jonte Porter for life, and they're going to ban all these people for life.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, like, he's just doing things halfway and not taking the full steps to do this. And then the gambling issues with players. There's an increase in load management since he's became the commissioner. Now, some of this isn't his fault. Some of this is just the way the game is progressing.
Mm-hmm.
The All-Star game is a clear shit show. He has no idea what he's doing with the All-Star game. He's throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. And then, there's no clear direction with how the refs are calling games. So they went through a couple of years ago when the Mavs went to the finals, like, late in the season, they completely changed how they were calling games.
Yeah.
Like they all of a sudden
the hand checking.
Yeah, they brought it back. They're like, we're not calling fouls, we're going to lay off the fouls. And then, you get to the finals and then it's called different.
Yeah.
Or you get to the next season, it's called different. It's not, just make it consistent so the players know what to do. Each officiating crew is different, and that's what's killing the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this isn't like, hold on, is it subjective or objective where you're subjective? This is not like a subjective thing. These you've got the human error involved into this. Like, you can only see so much, and from certain perspectives, vantage points, whatever it might be. But you're right. I think they should officiate these games as if they're playoff games. Just be consistent. Like, don't change things from one to another. Everyone talks about, playoff basketball, it's different. It's different. It is different, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah. It doesn't have to be. Just move that. I mean, because playoff basketball is entertaining. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Just do that for the entire season. Why do you got to change things up?
That's just, and then another thing, like, I don't know, what does this man do all day? Did you see the interview that he had during the broadcast last night, where they asked him, about the Terry Rozier stuff? Mm-hmm. He's like, well, this is just so unprecedented. I don't know where we stand on it. It's like, you're the one that has to make the decision. The team, like, you're going to tell the Miami Heat, they got to send the trade in, and then we're going to review it. And then we're going to tell you whether you can make the trade or not.
Thank you.
You've had all this time.
Yes. Like, what do you mean they're going to have to submit a freaking trade in order to know if they're getting approved for that trade? That is the stupidest shit I have ever heard in my life. And this is Terry Rozier. That's not that situation. There's more. Like this goes all the way back to Charlotte when he was playing there. It's like, you guys have known about this shit for so long, and it's like, it's still like, oh, I don't know.
Like, he just wants to walk the line and then not make the decision until he's forced in the corner. Yeah. And then apparently they're also gonna the expansion is going to be decided. Whether or not they do expansion is going to be decided this year as well, in 2026. Going into the summer. So we're going to finally find out, after 4 or 5 years of kicking the can down the road, what the actual plans are going to be here. And it's crazy. It is. I don't know. Like, he came in hot, looked like he was going to be a great commissioner. Yep. Now it's just like, he might be the worst commissioner in sports. He's battling Rob Manfred for that title right now.
Yeah, and that's bad. That's really bad. I never thought that I would wish David Stern was back, but I do. I mean,
like, you knew where David Stern stood on most issues. Like, he did not walk the line. You knew, like, where he was gonna land. He was more in favor with the team. They had work stoppages with David Stern, but I mean, you also didn't have these shit CBAs like we got. Like, this CBA is there's lawyers that are confused about,
Yeah.
all these different tax aprons and what's illegal trade and all
Yeah.
that. Like it's too damn complicated.
It's
Too
like
complicated.
it doesn't need to be. It really does not need to be. I mean, yeah. When's the CBA in 2020 into the 2026 season?
I think it's got a little bit longer. I'm not sure exactly when they can opt out.
Okay.
I want to say maybe 2028 is when they can opt out and get a
I
new one. And
mean, I want the players union to, stand by what they want, but God, I do not want another lockout.
I don't think we'll get that far.
Yeah.
Silver's just kind of he's been a little too much of a pushover and
Mhm.
like a little too good of a mediator.
Yeah.
And at this point, with the way the NBA is going, a lockout would be killer.
It would be.
Lockout would be killer. It is they're kind of roller coastering on popularity.
Mhm.
Some of the things that are wrong with the NBA aren't exactly his fault. It's just kind of the increase in 3-point shots, and
Yep.
then like now they're trying to come up with ways like, please don't let this man like invent new rules about
Yeah.
3-point shooting and stuff like that. Like, leave him out of decision making because
Yeah.
he's made nothing but
Yeah.
pretty bad decisions. Although I am kind of turning on the cup because I think it was fun, but it needs to be executed better. Like,
Yes.
it's not his idea in theory was good, but the planning is just so bad.
It is.
And
It is.
Amazon picking it up and carrying it as hard as they did this year was great for the NBA.
Oh yeah.
We need to build on some of this momentum and bring it forward. But like,
I
don't
think
touch it, Silver. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think you and I are in agreement with the Amazon broadcast. We like it. We like it a lot.
Absolutely.
They need to get some more games, man.
Well,
Amazon,
they
that
have games. One of the
crew.
problem is one of their games don't start until like midnight
10.
Eastern on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just absolutely crazy.
It's late. Yeah. But I mean, Adam Silver, who is the vice president at the moment? Who's
Mark Tatum, right?
Mark Tatum. Okay. Is it?
I think it's pretty sure it's like Mark Tatum, something like that.
Okay.
I want to say. I know his face.
I'm
pretty sure Deputy Commissioner's Mark Tatum.
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay. Like, shoot, man, see what Dirk's doing. Get Dirk in there. Dirk can be the president.
Dirk don't want that. Dirk's enjoying his life. Dirk's enjoying his life. We need him back in Mavs games, man.
Yeah. One last thing on Adam Silver. You kind of brushed over it, but I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the All-Star game situation. I mean, it seems like every year for the past 4 years, the format has changed. Like why is this so difficult? Players don't want to be playing in the All-Star game anymore, and I think that's a lot to do with how whoever's running the All-Star weekend is doing it.
I was listening to a Zach Lowe pod a couple weeks ago, and they were kind of the downtime of the in-season tournament whenever there weren't as many games that week, and they started talking about kind of looking ahead at who the All-Stars were going to be. I think it was him and Legler, and they're like they're picking guys and like, oh wait, we got to have so many European guys and so many American guys. Like where it's such they made it this complicated too.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Dylan Brooks is probably going to get an All-Star position just because of the European or the non-American aspect of it.
Oh, could you? Well, I guess the fans will put LeBron will get in because of the fan vote. But could you imagine like LeBron not getting in, but Dylan Brooks getting in? How much shit Dylan Brooks will be talking to LeBron?
That would be funny. I want that to happen.
I don't think there's any way possible because LeBron's going to get he's going to dominate the fan votes.
Yeah, 100%. His fans will never go away, and they never shut up.
Speaking of never going away, man, Cooper fucking Flag, bro.
40 piece, man.
40 in overtime and a loss against the Jazz the other night. But man, this kid is leading the league in game tying or lead taking shots in the last 5 minutes.
Is he really?
Yeah. So any shot that's either going to tie the game or take the lead, he is shooting 12 of 17. this
Wow.
season, and he by far has the most points in those situations. So that's saying two things. The Mavs are like in a lot of close games.
Yeah.
And a ton of close games, and they're
But
losing
they're
a
in
lot
close
of them.
games.
Yeah, but they're in a close games, and he's the guy taking the shots for him, man.
That's awesome. And I think that's great for him. I think him being thrown to the fire, from the start of the season and just being that guy from day one, pretty much, I think that's just gonna propel him. Like it's gonna do so much for the guy.
Especially now that he's getting more help with AD coming back, but he's
Mhm.
already on the shelf again,
Yeah.
maybe missing tomorrow night's game, and then getting the point guard production that they're getting from Nimhard.
Mhm.
And it's good to see. And then also the worst kept secret in the NBA, Klay Thompson's being shopped.
Imagine
I seen
that.
I seen that today. I was like, oh my, tell me more. Like, I didn't know that they were gonna trade Klay Thompson this year. Can
Like
you
you
imagine
don't
that?
say. Yeah. Yeah, Clay, man. What do you know? What's his contract? Is it like 15 mil a year?
I think it might be around the 21
Okay.
mark, maybe somewhere 15 to 21, somewhere in that area.
Okay. He's just gonna end up back on the Warriors.
You think so?
No, absolutely not. No, but I could see him ending up maybe on like a Miami. Get down there, get Norman Powell some help.
Get Norman Powell some help. Yeah, he provides a lot of help. Like, I don't think Klay would be awful on that team, bro.
Yeah. I don't even know where would be a good fit for him at the moment. Cleveland.
Like Bam and Ware, like, could you imagine having to pick up the slack from Norman Powell, Klay Thompson?
Hey.
On
Norman
defense?
Powell can play some defense, okay? All right.
I mean, at least they do have Davion Mitchell that can lock people down.
He's currently 26th in steals, so.
Who's that? Davion Mitchell?
No, Norman Powell, man.
Oh, Norman Powell, 26. Oh,
yeah.
What the hell, bro? Do you have like the ticker on your phone, Norman Powell stat line? Do you run his fan page, bro?
I wish
schedule an intervention, a drunk take intervention.
I wish I had the pleasure of running Norman Powell's fan page. I wish. Yeah, I wish.
You update that man's Wikipedia every night.
The greatest basketball player of all time drops 21 on 5 of 17 shooting.
You're like, stop changing my edits.
Damn it.
Oh, man. Then also on Monday night, the Nuggets and Rockets, that overtime thriller, man. That was a hell of a game.
Yep. Denver pulled it out, right?
Yeah, Denver pulled it out. The stats of this game: Jokic 39, 15, and 10. Murray dropped 35. Sengun dropped 33, 10, and 10.
Yep.
But Durant,
man,
his key stat: 5 turnovers.
Yep. That's been a KD problem since he was with the Thunder. I mean, he turns the ball over, which the ball is in his hands a lot. But this Rockets team, man, they get a good point guard. They get a decent point guard. I'm worried about them.
Yeah, they definitely survived, the period. I mean, they only got like another month to go until they can really start. If they want to, if that's what they choose to do, do you want to break up the chemistry to bring in a point guard? Sure, it's working now. Is it going to work in May?
Yeah,
that's the big thing. Like, it's April. Who cares about April? April's the first round. Like, you want to be winning that second round game. I mean, of course, you got to get through the first round, but they shouldn't have any trouble with that. But I mean, that's when the point guard's going to show up. They got to win in the playoffs. And like I agree. I think they need a point guard. Are they going to mess with things though? Are they going to?
I think they have to. I really think they have to. I'm not saying take a swing at like, make a big package for like Trae Young. That's not what they need. They need a guy like Mike Conley or someone like what?
No, I was about to take I'm just parched. I was about to take a drink, and then
You're full of shit.
I thought I heard Mike Conley.
You did hear Mike Conley.
I was so dehydrated. I thought I was hearing a Mike Conley drop. I'm sure
What? What's your problem with Mike Conley?
On the first train out of town. They don't care if he's going to the Rockets.
I'm saying a guy like Mike Conley. I'm not saying like right now, fucking 8 points and 3 assists, Mike Conley. I mean, just like maybe like 2 years ago, Mike Conley, or even a year ago. I mean,
Yeah, just say that next time. Lead into it that next time instead of just saying Mike Conley, because the Wolves are like, "What? You're calling about Mike?" Yes,
I'm getting phone calls.
please.
Minnesota area code.
Are you Mike Conley and Norm Powell's agent over here, bro?
Hey,
What is going
I have
on?
never glazed Mike Conley. Okay, all right, Norm Powell, you got me on. All right, I'm in a situation with him. All right, so but if the Rockets, they just need a solid point guard, a guy who can come in, run that offense, and that's it. They don't need a scoring point guard. They need a guy who can come in there like Elfrid Payton.
No, I think you're missing the mark here. Guy in the division playing for a team that you're saying is going to get relocated to Las Vegas. Jose Alvarado on the Houston Rockets.
I don't hate that.
I mean, he fits he fits a lot of their mentality, just that tough-nosed guy along with, Thompson, put him out there with those guys. And
yeah.
I think that might be the guy.
That's actually that's a solid pick. That's a really solid pick. He's young enough to where you have a future with him. And he's not making a ton of money. So I mean, that would fit perfect for the Rockets.
And I don't think usually you're not going to trade in division, but the Pelicans are so bad they don't care.
Oh, they don't give a shit.
They don't care at all right now. So
saying they're calling
that might be something the Rockets might consider.
Yeah, that or Matt McClung.
Yeah, I mean, if they want a slam dunk champion, I think Matt McClung said he's not doing the dunk contest anymore, didn't he?
Good, dude. You dominated it for a couple of years. Just be done with it.
I mean, he lost last year, didn't he?
Did he? No, I think he won.
No, he lost.
Who won?
It was that I don't remember, but it was pretty controversial.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the winner, but I'm pretty sure Mac McClung did not win last year, and a lot of people were pretty upset by it.
It was, it was Matt McClung.
Did he win last year?
Yeah, he won last year. Yeah.
Okay, then maybe it was the other person. They were. Are you sure?
Yeah. I am.
I thought he finished second.
Yeah. No. Let's see here. See if it shows second. Okay, Matt McClung. After making a name for himself, but don't care about that shit. Stephen Castle. That was his competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just dreaming then. I could have swore that he lost, but
yeah, that's his that's his time to shine in the dunk contest. He puts up good numbers in the G League. It's hard to get a guy like that to fit in the NBA roster.
Yeah, he just doesn't have much game, man. Like I
think his size is really holding him back the most.
I mean, his size and his lack of ability, other than dunking the basketball. Like it's hard to be small and just be. This isn't the '80s, man. You can't just go dunk on people. Like you gotta have more game than that.
If only it were the '80s, my man.
He probably still wouldn't have a spot anyway. I don't know physically. I don't know.
Physicality,
but
yeah.
All right, what else we got in the basketball world this week?
Thunder play the Clippers tomorrow. God rest their souls.
James Harden already rolled out of that game.
Is he?
Yeah, calf strain.
Do you see all the drama going on with that team right now? Like they're not showing up to interviews after the games. Kawhi Leonard and James Harden are pissed off. Chris Paul situation. I mean, Kawhi's
got other aspirations.
Oh yeah, like what?
You didn't catch it.
No.
Aspirations is the company that was paid him.
Was it really?
Nothing. I think so. That was the name of the company, right?
Gosh, that's a good one. That's another thing Adam Silver hadn't done a damn thing about.
I mean, just you gotta wait for everything to be settled.
Play out. Yeah. I mean,
Adam Silver kind of reminds me of like the NCAA leadership. Like they're just not gonna make a decision until everything's too far gone.
Yeah. It's like Penn State.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna get into that. Oh, you're talking about the coaching search.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, man. So college football this week. You catching any? How's your bowl mania looking? I looked in our group, man.
No, I don't think I'm doing very good.
Are you in the 91 percentile like some of us?
Am I?
I don't know.
I got the Boise State pick wrong.
Oh yeah, you got that one wrong. I think you got the Jacksonville State game wrong last night too. Weren't on the right side like I was.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 1-3, bro. I'm in the 51 percentile.
Ooh, 1-3 in the 50. Man, America's terrible with college games. Oh, there's been another game that's been finalized. Where am I at? Am I 3-1?
You're 2-2.
Oh, I lost another game today. That
Yep.
sucks. Not the 91 percentile anymore. Can't
You're-
talk my shit. I was talking shit like I was the greatest ever.
Hey, you're winning right now though. So
Yeah, there we go. Maybe
There's-
3-2. Well,
there's
3-2
that.
action.
It's so hard to pick those bowl games, just like from a perspective of who's playing, who's not playing, stuff like that.
Absolutely. I think the game today that's already finalized was the ODU game. I had no idea to pick in that one.
Yeah, yeah. Who ended up winning?
I don't know. Apparently, I probably ODU because I think I picked it against ODU.
Okay. Yeah. But hey, we got some games coming up.
Absolutely. Before we get into that, man, I gotta go off on something here. This is me, I gotta apologize. I gotta apologize to Brent Venables.
Okay.
There's been times over the last couple years where I was very, very hard on this man. And it wasn't from hate. It was from passion. I'm very passionate about my team. I love
frustration
and frustration. Like
Mhm.
it just seemed like things weren't going to go in the right direction. I was extremely upset when they extended him. And then the last year I wanted him gone. This year it was looking pretty bad.
Mhm.
But this team responded to this man. And it's not something that I thought was going to happen, but they love playing for him.
Yeah.
He is very genuine. He's very he's hard on his players. He demands a lot, but he's right there with them in the trenches. And I think they see that and they know like he doesn't sell them a bill of goods. He walks the walk.
Yeah.
And talks the talk. So just Brent, I've said a lot of bad things about you, but I can't be happier that you're the coach of the Oklahoma Sooners. Just get the offense going, bro.
Man, that warms my heart a little bit. That warms my heart a little bit.
You were right there on the firing line against Brent Venables with me.
I just, it's nice. It's nice. You came around full circle, man. Around full circle.
I absolutely did. This time last year, I mean, we're just like a couple of days from being a year removed from this team getting beat in the Armed Forces Bowl against Navy.
Yep.
And we've had some trials this season. Brent took over the defensive coordinating duties. I was like, I don't know, this is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta you've struggled in some of the head coaching aspects.
Yeah.
But I think, just some of the changes they made, bringing in Frank, bringing in Wilson, Kevin Wilson, has head coaching experience, kind of help Brent in that area and help Arbuckle. They've went through some things on offense. I want to say, guess who doesn't have the tape on their thumb in practice this week and isn't going to be wearing it in the game?
John McKeer, baby,
with a full human hand, no Band-Aid, no tape, just the scar showing in its full beauty.
Yep. Does he still have hardware in that hand?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think you're getting rid of those.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
He's gonna hate going through metal detectors the rest of his life.
Yeah, dude. I mean, back what you said on Brent, he seems like a player's coach. I mean, just from the onset, seems like he knows how to get those players going.
Be careful with. He's not like a player's coach in the conventional talk that some people would say.
I mean, like the players
the players like him
Mhm.
because he's down in the trenches with them. Like whenever they're working, he's working too.
Yeah.
Like he'll be out there, he'll run sprints with them, he'll run the stadium stairs and he's putting in the work. They see him putting in the work and he's demanding a lot from them, but he's also, out there fighting too. And so I think that's one thing that he's earning their respect instead of just like letting them do whatever they want, being that type of player's coach.
You don't see Brian Kelly running bleachers, dude.
No,
absolutely not. And that means a lot. Like,
it means a lot if you're winning.
It does.
It means a lot if you're winning.
That's a big point.
If
You're
you're not
losing.
winning, then it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to get the proper buy-in. You got to get, you got to get the players on board, and get the right people in the program. And that's one thing that he's done. Like he's got the right people in the program.
Yep. Yeah.
And our Mason Thomas, bro. Guess who's not on the injury report this week?
Our Mason Thomas?
Our Mason Thomas not on the injury, or they call it the availability report.
Dude,
it looks clean. That availability report looks clean. Guess who was practicing this week?
Torrey Blaylock?
Yeah, I mean, Torrey Blaylock
should be practicing.
Yeah, he's practicing. So is Javonte Barnes.
Okay, Javonte. There we
Barnes,
go.
And pretty good possibility that he's going to play this week. That's what Brent said. I mean, we'll see. We'll see when it comes down to it. Brent says he does the coach thing, where he's not going to release like exactly who all's playing. But there's a pretty good chance that Javonte plays this week. Xavier Robinson,
X-Man,
be out there. Does sound like Fabechi Wiwu is going to have to play center this week, though.
Okay. All
Looks
right.
like Jake Michaela is not over his illness or hasn't just fully recovered from it. I think he's going to be probably a break glass in case of emergency player.
Yeah. How did Weiwu play? Was Weiwu taking the center job? Because he came in and started playing center at the Texas game, right?
No, the only game he's played center was the game against LSU.
Okay. All right.
So he's been playing he's been playing guard.
Okay.
And then Ryan Foje's been playing right tackle. So Foje's back over to right guard. Derek Simmons at right tackle, and Fabechi at center probably is what we're looking at.
What was your opinions on his performance against LSU?
It's hard to say. I mean, that's the first game he's ever started at center in his career.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think he had a pretty high grade. I don't think the offensive line was much of the problem. It was just kind of turnovers.
Yeah.
And, they moved the ball well all game. They didn't, with a shadow running back room, they were really banged up in that game at running back. But
yeah, man, I'm more excited. Like, I don't think I've been this excited for a college football game in a long time. Like, just from a personal perspective, like I'm really excited for Friday night. Really excited.
It's gonna be a really, really good game. Alabama's probably gonna be healthier too. Both teams gonna be extremely motivated.
Yep.
I think we should see a pretty awesome environment. They're doing remember the Walk of Champions when we went out to the Walk of Champions?
Yes, dude.
They're doing a flyover. Listen, they're doing a flyover during the Walk of Champions.
A flyover? Tinker getting their stuff out?
A flyover during the Walk of Champions.
That's awesome.
That is crazy.
Dude, yes, man. I remember when we showed up real early for that game, and we got to watch him walk in. It was cool, man.
Remember BV's energy back? Like,
yes,
that was one thing that stood out, man. He was out there, shaking hands, kissing
fist
babies,
bumping.
had all the energy in the world.
Yes, dude.
And, that dude's just different.
Dylan Gabriel had his lays on and shit.
Yeah,
man. It's a really cool thing.
Dylan Gabriel's really small, man.
Yes, dude. Like, I almost had to look down at him.
Well, we were on the sidewalk. They were in the street, but we
were freezing our ass off. It was so cold.
They're gonna be pumped up. Like, they're walking out in their suits to the stadium, and they're gonna have a flyover while they're doing that.
Do they know what's flying over?
I'm not exactly sure. I just seen it on Twitter today that they're gonna be doing the flyover.
Hopefully, it's like the 24-hour of Le Mans whenever France decides to actually use their Air Force, and they fly over in their like F-16 Hornets, and they've got like smoke. Like, they should do crimson and cream smoke, dude.
There you go. Yeah, let's put it all out there, man. All the NIL budget, let's spend it on the Walk of Champions.
Do it 100%.
We don't need a roster next year. And then so a little bit about, I want to talk a little bit about DJ Lagway and the transfer portal. And so I don't know how accurate this is, but just doing all my podcast listening and everything today, there was apparently, he went back to Texas this offseason and visited a doctor, one of the I think it was a Texas Rangers doctor, and they had told him that he should sit out this season, that he shouldn't be playing with his non-throwing shoulder. Like, his shoulder was kind of bummed out. He needed to get surgery and just get it fixed up, and probably shouldn't play this season.
Yeah.
And so then you got him going into the season. If this is true, playing hurt, and it's kind of going to be kind of like the Baker situation when he was in Cleveland. If all this is true, and this is very like underground shit. There's no telling if this is the truth or not, but it would make a little bit of sense, and maybe we could see that DJ Lagway have that Baker type return.
Okay, that'd be nice to see. That
Yep.
would be nice to see. You said he met with the doctor before the season.
Yeah, before the season, like
Mhm.
on his own. Like it wasn't one of the
Yeah.
Florida doctors and all
Mhm.
that, but apparently like this is just like underground shit. No, like this wasn't released by anybody or anything. It's just like
Yeah.
rumor type things, but from a pretty somebody that would they probably heard it from somebody, whether it's true or not. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'd be down to see a DJ Lagway, Baker type return. Do you think do you have any idea where he might be going?
I mean, the
Where would
rumblings are
you
really LSU is
LSU?
really what you're hearing a lot of. Who knows
Mhm.
if it's going to be LSU, if it's going to be somewhere else.
Oh man.
But every quarterback out there is rumored to go to LSU, so we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, other than him, we got Sorsby in the portal, Riola. What other quarterbacks? Who's this? That Notre Dame quarterback, Minchie.
Okay, yeah.
Minchie.
Then Nestamaker from North Texas, he's in the
Yeah.
portal as well.
Yep.
Uh,
Hmm.
the backup from Georgia Tech this
Yeah.
year.
Hmm.
A lot of people think that it's possible he might be going to Florida.
Okay. Old
Uh,
Aaron Philo.
yeah,
Hmm.
Philo.
Philo.
Wonder
Yeah,
if
it's hard to
this is
get
a namesake for the TV app.
Philo.
Maybe his
Hey,
family comes from money and he doesn't need that NIL deal.
nah, he doesn't need it. Hey, I would be transferring too if I was behind Haynes King. It's hard to
Well, I
hard
mean,
hard to be
Haynes
behind
King's
King.
done.
Is he? Is he
Yep. I think
okay?
he's out of eligibility. I think he's gone.
Going to the NFL.
Yep. Also going to the NFL, Love and Price out of Notre Dame both declared
Okay.
today.
All
They are
right.
entering the NFL draft.
Okay. Probably a good call on their part,
Yeah, I mean that's why they didn't want
especially
to
on
go.
Love.
That's why they didn't want to go to a bowl game, man. They both wanted to go to the NFL. They weren't going to have any running backs for the bowl
Hey,
game.
I don't blame them one bit. Don't blame them one bit. Um, but yeah, any other notable names in the transfer portal since Monday?
I'm sure there has been.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I've been just kind of periodically looking at it. I
I haven't
haven't
really
seen
kept up.
anything
Another
huge.
name that entered the NFL draft is Mekhi Lemon, the star wide receiver, Blitnikoff winner from USC.
USC.
Way better than Jeremiah Smith.
Oh no.
Way better than Jeremiah Smith for all you Buckeyes fans that might be listening to the pod.
Hear
Mekhi
that,
Lemon.
Owen? Oh yeah, man. But yeah, we got some football this weekend, man. It
Yeah,
felt
who you got?
if
Who have we made predictions in these games?
I don't think so.
Who you got? Who you got? I mean, who you got? No, you Notre Dame
OU and Notre Dame.
or OU and Alabama.
All right. So I got to go OU. I think this is going to be a close game. I do not think it's going to be a blowout in any direction. And just I can't pick against OU. I just can't do it. My mind kind of makes me want to go Alabama, but my heart says OU. And there's so many, I mean, like we're going to see this team healthy. We're going to see this team probably the most healthy they've been all season. And it's gonna. I really think that offense is gonna. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a well-oiled machine, but I think that we're gonna see more out of that offense.
Yeah,
I hope we
so
do.
we're gonna have to. I think. I think it's
Mhm.
gonna be. This is such a tough game to pick because, like you said, my head wants to.
Mhm.
I think I'm still kind of in that Alabama from 4 years ago type
Mhm.
mindset where
Yeah.
Alabama's just that dominant team. Thinking how's OU going to beat this team twice? But I mean,
Yeah.
OU or Alabama is not that team anymore.
Yeah. That is
But
correct.
it's hard to pick OU with what they've shown on offense all year.
Mhm.
Like how long can they continue to get away with it? But then the next thing I'm like, oh well, they're getting healthier at running back. John
Yes.
Mateer's
Yes.
not going to have the tape on his hand.
Mhm.
Is that something I can really hold on to in the pick?
Of course you can, dude.
I
Of course
can.
you can.
I can. I mean, OU's at home. They've won. They beat Alabama twice in the last 13 months.
Mm-hmm.
Brent owns Kalen DeBoer. That's why Alabama's going to win Friday.
I mean, from that
I
logic,
I
I mean,
think
from a fan perspective, that's usually the logic that plays out.
I'm
But
I'm picking Alabama to win in a close game today.
oh, okay, this can change tomorrow.
Friday morning,
Okay, all
I'll
right.
wake up. I'll put my Sooner boxer shorts on.
Oh, you all the way,
I'll
baby.
get my hard to kill hoodie. I'll throw that bad boy on, and OU's going to blow Alabama out by 30 points
Are you going to
on
work
Friday.
Friday?
No, I'm not going to work.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Got my wife's birthday's Friday, so we got to
Oh
kind of
yeah.
like throw in the celebration pretty
Yeah.
early, and get all
Get
that
it
done.
done.
And
Yeah.
get back for the OU game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just knock them out in the same day.
Exactly, 100%. I mean, she deserves her credit, but night times
Yeah.
for the boys.
Yes,
night times for
yes,
the
sir.
boys.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We might be having emergency pods for the listeners after the game. So
I think we should. Like, I'm gonna be like that's gonna be one of the stops I make Friday too. Is we're loading the fridge up.
yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'll be pretty sauced
I'll
by the
join
end of
in
that
with you on
game.
that. I'll join in
And
with you on that.
yeah, we'll probably do an emergency pod, win or lose. You
Mhm.
might hear that Brent Venables monologue that I went on earlier. That might be turned completely around. And I'm sure I might not have a voice.
Probably not.
Sometimes happens. It depends
Mhm.
on how the game's going. I might be doing a lot of screaming, but yeah, I'll jump on, do an emergency pod.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I did see an interesting article today in the Oklahoman with the interview of Arbuckle, talking a lot about Mateer's hand, saying, obviously it's in the best shape it has been, obviously. But mentioned no tape. He should be feeling a lot better having that hand freed up. But she made a point, about this offense. Everyone says this offense is bad. All right, and it has been. It's been bad. But the word that they used was fascinating. Fascinating. And I don't know, was it Missouri that they could not move the ball very well, and then Satania goes off for that like 70-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Was that it? Yeah. Bringing up points about, yes, this team has problems with the offense, and they've shown that throughout the season, but they can still rattle off a big one. They can catch your opponent sleeping.
That's the difference between the offense this year and last year.
Yeah.
Like this
They
year,
couldn't do that last year.
struggle moving the ball
Mm-hmm.
consistently because they can't run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And Mateer's just been wildly inaccurate ever since he's had the thumb surgery.
Yeah.
And but they've survived off of big plays from their defense and explosives on offense. That's how they've won games. They haven't moved the ball up and down the field a lot.
Mm-hmm. No,
they did in the LSU game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they only scored 17 points because John Mateer turned the ball over 3 times.
Yeah.
So that's the only game that they really they had the yardage and they were moving the ball up and down the field, but they just weren't able to turn that into points.
Yeah.
But like you said, they've been hitting the explosives. That's going to be the key to this game. They're going to have to get some explosives, but they're also Alabama. Like they got a lot of stops on Alabama. They shut Alabama down in the middle of that last game.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Especially in that second half.
Alabama can they shut Alabama down at the beginning of the game. And they shut this is the game. They shut them down at the beginning of the game, jumped out to a 10-0 lead. Alabama started coming back a little bit, started moving the ball, especially in the second, third quarter. And then the fourth quarter, they started shutting them down again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Alabama's that type of offense where, they also, they get explosive plays. They might put together a couple drives a game.
Yeah.
Like you can't give them, the more drives you get them, the more chances Alabama's going to get. And they have a lot of talent on offense. They could score the ball.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma is going to have to put some drives together. We can't just rely on big plays from the defense and explosive plays on the offense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how the offense performs, but I want to see that defense giving Ty Simpson hell.
Especially with R. Mason back. Jaden Jackson's going to be healthier.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, none of those boys on defense like David Stone didn't make an all SEC team.
Yeah, they're gonna be mad.
Uh,
Wait, David Stone didn't make an SEC team?
didn't make an all SEC team. Kip Lewis didn't make an all SEC team.
Mhm.
No, I don't think Cortland Guillory didn't make the all SEC freshman team at corner.
They have some motivation.
They got some, like, these guys, they've played, like, did they watch OU's defense?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
guys, I mean, I guess it's just the collection of the parts is what everybody's thinking, but I mean, these dudes are good.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Another good defense going to College Station. Is their
Yes.
offense going to live up to
Yes.
the challenge? This game is very, very, very intriguing.
Yes, it is. I mean, I'm leaning more towards Miami.
Oh
I'm
man,
leaning towards Miami. I think this Texas A&M team is good, but I don't think they're all that.
Miami should win this game.
Yeah.
I think they're more talented on the D line. And the front seven, like Miami is really, really good. They have some really good players on offense. But the reason they might not win this game,
I can tell you. Can I answer?
You can probably get half of it.
Carson Beck.
That's half of it. What's the other half?
Carson Beck.
Mario Cristobal.
Mario Cristobal. Okay, that was not.
I don't know if I trust Carson Beck and Mario Cristobal in this situation, especially with, Miami's got a hell of a defensive line, but so does Texas A&M. They can get after the quarterback. Carson Beck is going to be facing a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Yep.
Carson Beck, I mean, his worst game this year was against Louisville when he threw all those picks. I mean, is he going to come out here and do the same thing? Like,
yeah.
What Carson Beck are we going to see Saturday? If he comes out, plays a clean game, Mario Cristobal coaches a clean game, Miami should win this game pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think Texas A&M, like, they benefited from playing a lot of the bottom of the SEC. They give them credit. They came back from 27 points down against South Carolina, but they were also down 27 points to South
Carolina. Yes.
And that team was not very good this year.
Yeah.
And they struggled in some games. They did play really well against LSU, but that was about the time LSU just turned it in. The other decent team in the SEC that they beat the brakes off of was Missouri.
Yep.
I think Missouri was down Bo Prabula in that game when they were starting their quarterback.
Yep.
So I don't know how good A&M really is.
Yeah.
But they are good enough to beat Miami if bad Carson Beck and Mario Cristobal show up.
Yeah, exactly. We know the weaknesses of Miami. We know their Achilles heel, and I think Miami. I'm picking Miami to win outright.
I think I am. Both these two games I'm teetering on, but I think I'm with you. I think Miami. I think Miami goes into College Station, can win this game. I don't know though.
Yeah, I mean,
who plays the better bad game? Is it going to be Carson Beck or is it going to be Marcel Reed?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I mean, the money right now is leaning towards A&M, but
which makes sense because they're the home team, and like you said, it's hard to count on Miami to win this game. Just with Carson Beck and against that pass rush. But
A&M's got some dogs on that line.
Yeah, they can get after the quarterback.
Yeah. Well, that's all the college games we got this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Tulane, Ole Miss, man. It's kind of the question of the week. What's more likely to happen?
Yeah.
What's more likely to happen is can Tulane cover?
What is the spread right now?
I think it's like 17.
7.
Can Tulane cover the 17?
If it was 21, I would say yes. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they don't. No, I think Ole Miss is gonna come out with their asses on fire. I think they're gonna come out and play very well. and I think I don't even think it's going to be close.
They're going to be very motivated. A lot of people keep pointing back to the week 2 game.
Yeah.
Whenever Tulane, same team, same location, different environments. The only thing changes is Lane Kiffin isn't the coach at Ole Miss anymore.
Yeah.
But another thing that's happened is I think Retzlaff had been on campus for 4 weeks at Tulane at this point.
Okay.
And that's their starting quarterback. So obviously he's going to be a little bit more comfortable in the offense.
But does it make it third? Yeah. Yeah.
And so, that might help Tulane keep it closer.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Tulane can be in this game late in the third quarter, maybe in the fourth quarter, and then Ole Miss might separate.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a path for Tulane to win the game. But there's also the motivation factor for Ole Miss. They come out and they want to prove that they are more than just Lane Kiffin.
Yep.
And they come out and just ragdoll this team up and down the floor. That's also something that can happen.
That's the way I'm leaning.
That's the way you're leaning.
Yeah.
So let's do this. What is more likely, Tulane beating Ole Miss
outright,
okay, or James Madison covering against Oregon?
Tulane
21 points.
Okay. Cover versus win outright. That's a hard one, dude.
What do you like on this one? I think I would pick Tulane to beat Ole Miss over James. I don't think there's any chance James Madison covers against Oregon.
I am leaning towards agreeing with you. Yes, I think both are extremely outlandish, but I think Tulane has a better chance at winning than JMU keeping it within the point spread.
You know what that means?
What?
Oregon's going to be in a dogfight with James Madison in the fourth quarter.
More than likely, yeah.
We do not see any path of it happening. Don't see it any instance of this happening.
Which means
we're going to be sitting there Saturday night wanting to watch the Bears-Packers. Meanwhile, James Madison is giving Oregon all they can handle late in the third quarter. And we're like, holy crap, what is going on here? Is Oregon Oregon overrated?
It's like, man, I'm trying to watch Jordan Love and Caleb Williams play each other, but JMU.
And then to go one step further, Oregon comes back and holds them off in the fourth quarter, wins the game. Everybody's down on Oregon. Oregon goes in and just shit rolls Texas Tech the next week because that's college football.
And exactly. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. That could very easily happen.
I'm sorry, everybody. I leaked the script.
It's out.
The NCAA shouldn't trust me with their college football playoff script, but that's what's going to happen.
I missed the email. I didn't see the email.
Yeah, I moved it to the archives before you could.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think these are going to be two games that I tune into for the first quarter, and then just kind of keep track of.
It's possible. I think.
Maybe I pay more attention to Tulane.
The Tulane Ole Miss game is going to be watchable up until halftime. Maybe a little bit in the second half. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Retzlaff, whip it out.
Yeah, he's got some experience, and he's probably showing off for maybe his future coach at Florida. If he wants to go to Florida with his boy.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a 2:30 kickoff for Tulane, right?
Yes.
Central time. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch. I don't have very high hopes for either game though.
Insane, man. I concur. All right, you got anything else before we put a lid on this thing?
You want to talk about the NCAA 2 years in a row Coach of the Year?
Oh, we missed that.
Yeah,
Coach Big, man.
Yeah, man,
making history. The first back-to-back winner of the AP Coach of the Year.
Yeah, that's impressive. And I think you were telling me before we got on that's potentially the first time that's happened.
No, that's the first time it's ever happened back to back. I mean, there's been coaches that have won it twice, but it's the first time it's ever been back to back.
Oh, Bob Stoops won it twice, right?
I don't think Stoops won it twice.
Okay,
I don't think. I think he just won his national title. I think it's just like Kirby, Saban, some of those guys. I don't know. Maybe Stoops won it twice. I'm not sure though. Definitely not back to back.
Oh yeah, but props to him. What he's done with that program over the past few years is really, really good. He deserves it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't even think would there be a close second?
And coach of the year this year?
Ryan Day.
No, I mean, Ryan. Why would
I
you?
mean, you were
Why would you get Ryan
expecting.
Day? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
like you kind of expected that, and then they weren't. They
Yeah,
weren't overly impressive this year anyway. Like they were pretty boring.
what's the Vanderbilt's head coach?
Clark Lee.
Clark Lee.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. The Georgia Tech guy had a
Mhm.
cup of coffee where I thought he could have won the award, but pretty impressive with Coach Sig.
Yeah, props to him. Indiana. We'll see what you can do in the playoffs.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. I think that's going to do it for me. You got anything else?
Nope, I think that's just about it. Don't even have any racing stuff to talk about.
Slow racing season. Chili Bowl's coming up, man.
It is, man. Yeah, you're a man of culture, I see. All right. Yeah, Chili Bowl. For anyone who doesn't know, who does not live in Oklahoma or around the area, they pack a bunch of dirt sprint cars, the big boys. I mean, there's NASCAR guys that come out and run this. Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, and they put them in in the Expo Center in Tulsa, in a small area. I don't even know how big the track is. It's like 8th Mile. It's super small, and they just gas. I mean, this event sells out like a year in advance, and people pack in there just to get carbon monoxide poisoning, and it's a good time.
It's one of the biggest sprint car races.
It is
in the country. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're kind of underselling. There's a lot of national people that know what the Chili Bowl is.
Yeah, there's even an iRacing special event for it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll be out there on the wheel on that one.
Nope. No? I'm good.
All right, buddy.
All right, dude.
We'll see you guys possibly Friday night if we're not too inebriated to figure out how to work the controls, or
heck
too pissed off at OU blowing a lead and getting beat by Bama.
Easy. All right.
All right, man. I'll take it easy.
Deuces.
All right, everyone. It's Devlik Prunk and his friend Carlos. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Drunk Take. I just want to remind everybody, if you made it this far, just like and subscribe. Just give us a like and a subscription. It'd be real nice of you. We'd really appreciate it if you do that. If you don't do that, then you know what? It's cool too. But, Carlos, he eats that expensive formula, and he could really use your likes and subscription. It don't cost you anything, but it could really help Carlos get that liver that he needs. Right, Carlos? Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week.